Hello and welcome. Let's give another few minutes to get started and then we'll have our presentation. All right, guys, let's get started. Just to give you guys an agenda on what to expect. This webinar is about the new Outlook versus the classic Outlook. And if you've been using Outlook for a long time and you are thinking about why do I need to use the old one or the new one and which one I should use, this is the presentation for you. We're going to go over this in detail. We're going to dive into what the differences are and then answer some questions at the very end. Without further delays, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, before we jump into about Outlook, a little bit about us. My name is Peter Robert. I'm with Expert Computer Solutions. We've been in business for over 20 years. I have with me on the line is Amy. She's part of our marketing team. She's put all of this together for us to be able to go through in detail. And we're here to help you to understand the new Outlook versus the old classic Outlook. So, a couple of things to know before we get into this. How well there are two different versions of Outlook for Microsoft Office, and Outlook is an application that's used to receive your emails, manage your contacts, manage your calendar. They're pretty much your schedule and email communication management system from Microsoft. Now, in the past, everybody used what now is considered to be the classic version of Microsoft Outlook. And if you wanted to, you could opt in to use the new version of Outlook. And that is changing, or more precise, it already did. As of April 2026, if you have a brand new computer, you are opt in to use the new Outlook. And if you don't want to use the new Outlook, you have to opt out. And there's a switch. We'll talk about how to use it. Now, um, in the future, date not yet established, they are planning to discontinue the old classic Outlook and only get people using the new Outlook on the system. So, with Outlook, what are the key differences? Well, the new Outlook system has been redesigned completely from scratch. Microsoft made Outlook to be a lot closer to what the web version is, and they made it faster. So the new Outlook is faster than the classic Outlook when it's installed. You have the consistent experience. They are matching the experience on the internet, on the web, if you Outlook web access, or on the Mac. It is cloud first architecture. So we'll kind of dive into this a little bit as well. It relies on you having a reliable internet connection, and it doesn't automatically download all of your messages. They are stored in the cloud and you access them as you need to. And then last but not least, it has deep Microsoft 365 integration. What that means is that it's now more deeply integrated with Copilot AI and with other Microsoft functionality than the classic version was. So, how does it look? So, you can see the interface, and we have the interface side by side. The classic Outlook has a traditional ribbon bar toolbar. It's a little bit bigger. The new Outlook has a simplified ribbon bar. It's a little bit more narrower or more icons, and the icons look a little bit different. Classic Outlook has dense, information heavy layout, navigation pane at the left, uh, familiar folder tree structure that you guys are used to if you've been using it. And it has your offline OST or PST file for to be able to open them up on the system. Um, Both Outlook versions are highly customizable. You could customize them the way that you like. The new one has a much more cleaner design, streamlined navigations. They have pin favorites for quick access, cloud synced, and consistent across all devices. So here are some features side by side, the things that will you will find interesting or important to you. So first is offline access. Now, Microsoft has been slowly moving from in the past when you had Outlook installed, actually all your emails were stored on your computer. On one side, this is great because you could work offline and you had all access to all your emails. Another side is when people had multiple computers, syncing became an issue and you had problems. Now with the new Outlook, it only has limited amount of cache that it's syncing. It's only syncing by default couple of months of data that you need versus the classic Outlook, you could actually sync everything. Works great unless you have a really, really large mailbox, then it doesn't really work all that great and you start having problems. Add-in support. Classic Outlook has COM Plus web add-ins that are available. So COM for communications, these are custom add-ins that you could get for Outlook. The new Outlook only has web add-ins available, so you do have limitation here as well. Teams integration. So on a classic Outlook, the way you integrate it with Microsoft Teams is by a little add-in that gets installed when you install Teams. This is different with the new Outlook. The integration with Teams is native and built in. Copilot AI features. Classic Outlook had limited features. It was almost like an add-on panel that adds to it, versus the new Outlook has full integrations with the Copilot AI. Quick steps. You have full functionality. So what quick steps are is, let's say you wanted to move a file to a specific folder. You're were able to set particular steps in Outlook or reply to a specific email, and you're able to execute them. Classic Outlook has full functionality. New Outlook, they're still developing it. It's partial functionality that is in existence. Rules engine. So a lot of people used advanced rules in Outlook that are able to identify if you get this email from this person, move it to this folder and CC or forward it to someone else. You have advanced capabilities within Classic Outlook. In New Outlook, it's a lot simpler. It's designed to be more intuitive. Um, Unless you're really a power rules user, you probably can still recreate your use in New Outlook. Um, Multi-account support. So in Classic Outlook, you had to add, if you had multiple mailboxes, there's the steps that you needed to do to add them and becomes more involved. In the new Outlook, it's a seamless process. It's automatically added. And last but not least is performance. Classic Outlook is very performance heavy. It uses a lot of memory, it uses a lot of power from your computer. The new Outlook is a lot lighter and uses less resources than the classic one. So what your team will see and what we're seeing are the benefits of the new Outlook. Smarter calendar integration. So calendars are auto displayed. Um, Calendars are synced when you seamlessly when you switch versions. Better search. It uses search that's online and throughout the system, so it gets faster, more relevant results. It has stronger security protection and it has more Teams collaboration and Teams integration within the Outlook. Some of the issues that you should be mindful about if you are to switch to the new Outlook versus the classic Outlook. If you have custom applications that have communication add-ins, they're not supported. You need to talk to your vendor, making sure that you already have this in place. Offline access. New Outlook uses cloud-based caching. Full offline OST access is not available. Now, this really more impacts if you travel very often and you want to be able to work offline. I would still say the classic Outlook works a little bit. better, but the new Outlook is catching up. Quick steps. Now, quick steps, as we mentioned, those instructions that you can have one after another. The new Outlook is simplified and it just works a little bit different. If you have a lot of quick steps, I would review them and make sure you can recreate them. Rules engine. The rules engine is simplified. It's more basic. It is more streamlined, but it is different. If you're a heavy rules wizard user, check on that. View customization is reduced. Now, this affects a small amount of people because most of the people they launch Outlook to get their email or look at their calendar and they don't really change their views that much. But if you do heavy customization, just know that that customization is a lot less on the newer Outlook. So how do you use the Outlook, the new Outlook versus the classic Outlook? First, a disclaimer: to use the new Outlook, you have to have Microsoft 365 subscription and you have to have Office installed as part of Microsoft 365. If you're still running like for your business legacy Office 2019, new Outlook will not be available to you. If you have Microsoft 365 installed, the way to switch it is quite simply just by flipping a toggle. There's a little toggle that I'll show you in a little bit that says trying the new Outlook. You flip it, and you could also flip it back if you don't like it. Flipping the switch opens the new Outlook. It will load it and will configure it just like your classic Outlook is configured. You could explore it at your time frame and switch back anytime you want to. So if you were to use the new Outlook, these are like your tips and tricks that you should consider. First, auditing your add-ins to confirm which ones your team relies on and make sure that you are not going to be missing something when you're using the new Outlook. Test with a smaller group, enable it, making sure that you're happy with it, how it works. It will take a little bit of time for you to get used to, especially if you've been using Classic for a long time. Recreate any quick steps or rules that you need to create. Plan to educate your team about the new Outlook, maybe by watching this video or by creating training of your own or sending them to another platform that provides information about it. And the other part is while you're testing, keep the classic Outlook available to you. If something doesn't work right, you could always switch back. So with the new Outlook, um, how this may affect you in specific industries. These are the industries that we find that have things that are tied into the email system. Financial services, they have some compliance, SEC, SEC 2 tools that they need add-ins. Make sure if you're using them that they are available for the new Outlook. Same thing for professional services. They may have some time tracking apps or comms add-ins that they have or rules that they're using. And for healthcare, there may be some HIPAA encryption or something else that needs to be done. A lot of vendors already have add-ins developed. Like for example, we use a barcode for encryption. There's already an add-in that's in the new Outlook that was transitioned from the old one. So Microsoft continues to close the feature gap between the new Outlook and the old Outlook. I can even tell you, if we were having this video done 6 months ago, I would probably tell you don't use the new Outlook. But right now, there's already a lot more developed and available than it used to be before. Right now, it has Copilot integration, mapped calendars, Teams meetings, um, email sorting by flag status, what they're planning for, deeper AI integration, uh, more of the same capability that existed from the old Outlook imported into new Outlook. And then in the future, on the roadmap is quick steps, mail merge, and other offline capabilities that will make this a much stronger product. So you can start exploring the new Outlook now while you still have the option to switch back and you're not forced to use it. Start training your team, train them on how it looks, how it feels, what are the benefits, what are some of the drawbacks. I think you'll find a mix of people. Some people like it, some people do not. The good part about this is if they use Outlook web version, they will feel very comfortable with the new version of Outlook and how it works. So if you think you are ready and you're implementing this in your business, um, we've created a little checklist for you. You could scan the QR code, download it, and you'll have a step-by-step checklist to make sure that you guys are ready for this transition. Um, and the plug, uh, I can't finish this video without having some information about us as well. Our company does IT support and managed IT services for small and mid-sized businesses. If you need help with a transition within Outlook or deploying Office 365 or cybersecurity, reach out to us. You could give us a call at 281-858-2291 or just email us at sales@ecsoffice.com. Also, you can schedule a free business consultation directly on our website. This is one of many series that we do on a variety of topics. We have series on AI, we have series on Claude, ChatGPT, vibe coding, uh, different policies and things that impact and are relevant to your business. If you have interest, go to www.ecsoffice.com/newsroom and you could choose whichever one you would like to watch, whether this one or other webinars, or you can email us at sales@ecsoffice.com. So, a couple of questions, some things that probably a good idea for you guys to do, or what other people are asking about. Will I lose any emails or calendars data when I switch to new Outlook? No, the Microsoft made the process almost to be seamless. Whenever you turn on the new Outlook, it's going to import everything that you have in your old Outlook so you can see it. Can I still use classic Outlook if I don't like the new version? Yes. The toggle that we talked about, you could switch back and forth to between old new version until they decide to completely discontinue it. What happens to your add-ins if you have legacy communication add-ins that are no longer supported? Those needs to be new add-ins from your vendor. Will the new Outlook work if my internet goes down? New Outlook has limited offline caching, but it's not as good as old Outlook. Keep that in mind, especially if you're a frequent flyer and travel a lot, work on a plane, that may have a bigger impact on you. Is the new Outlook secure enough for different security standards? Yes, the new Outlook has all the security in place. It's a product that was rebuilt from the ground up. Do we have to switch right now or can we wait? You can. Just know that if your company is deploying brand new computers, that will probably be already on the new version of Outlook. And this is something for you to consider. This is the end of our presentation. I did wanted to do a quick review just to show you some of the functionality of where to look for them. So in this little video over here, you can see at the very top, there is a switch new Outlook versus old Outlook. It's not very difficult to find. And you can see it, how it works to switch back and forth. And overall, you could actually see that I think the products are not that far apart. They do function a little bit differently. It's up to you guys to figure out and just learn and make sure your company is trained on the new system and you're ready for it. Thank you and have a great day.